Hi guys, Dur here with a new video. In this video, we're gonna talk about Misplanera Classic and why am I playing it over like different versions of the game currently, right? I think my thing about Misplanera Classic over anniversary servers, let's take that as is because it is anniversary versus Misplanera for me right now, are for different reasons, right? I think if Miss Modern Classic wasn't there, I would be playing still Anniversary. Obviously, there is Project Epoch and maybe Turtle WoW, but that's like a different subject, obviously. But if we do talk about, I would say Anniversary versus Miss Pandaria, for me, I have a lot of fun on Miss Pandaria Classic. I think it's really cool to have that many players playing right now. That many guilds like looking for players as well for raiding or for PvP. Like there are many PvP like guilds that are like forming. I also feel like a lot of players from everywhere is playing Spanair, so players from retail, but also playing players from classic and players from SOD as well. So those are like really that's really cool to see like a lot of the different play styles and players that were across the versions actually regrouping on Misplanera Classic. What I like about Anniversary is that I really like Classic. I think Classic is really the best version if you're talking about a like if you're talking about a MMO game, right? If you want to build an MMO, just take Classic and put some things here and there. But I do think they still managed Black Lotus very badly. Now it gets to a point where it's better, but it took a lot of time to get to that point. And I think it's because of also players leaving the game, where the demand is not as much as or what is currently in the auction house or on the players as well. So the players are like being able to buy Flask of the Supreme Power for 120 gold, which was just like a fever dream a few months ago. I do feel like that's not the only reason why. Like I feel like Anniversary could have been better, especially for PvP. Like I'm a PvPer. I think if they actually put a Warsong Gulch and AB on the same level as AV, it would have been way more fun. I think they could always still do that, and they are still afraid to do any changes towards that. I frankly don't know why. Like people are just waiting for AV weekends these days if you want to rank, and people are not really touching Warsong Gulch and AB, so that's unfortunate. It is what it is. I would like to see them change that for next fresh. And that's also a point why I am currently playing Spanair Classic. There will always be a next fresh. If it's private server or classic or like a new season of X or Classic Plus. So there is always like a new fresh on the horizon. Like Anniversary, if you don't play it or you skipped it or you stop at AQ as every people kind of do, you know that at one point in 1 year or two there will be a next fresh or there will be a next season of something, right? Or a Classic Plus. So you don't technically like have to fear of missing out on that because there will always be a crowd for Classic. And if it's not like something official, it could be a private server like Bronzebeard from Ascension, for example, or Project Epoch, or Turtle WoW, or maybe like a true fresh. That's also possible. Like I know, like now we're living in a Classic Plus thing where every new server kind of has a Classic Plus turn into it. Which is kind of weird. Like a few years ago, it was not like abnormal to see people like do another fresh classic private server, but now the private server scene is filled with Classic Plus. Is it good? Is it bad? I think Classic Plus is a high demand, so I understand why people are like looking for that. And that's fine. That's a dungeon I haven't done, so that's perfect for my quests. That's the only dungeon I haven't done for the quests. And those are really good quests as well, so I'm gonna do that. Truthfully, the reason why I'm playing Miss Pandaria is for the aforementioned information I have given. Can he even do that with like non-pre-made? I don't think it's like possible here. You're gonna die. Like, you cannot just like do this. Like, this is like, that's stupid. You can't pull the whole room without the healer. Never mind, he just left. What a stupid cunt. What a dumbass, man. Anyways, rainbows and happiness. I'm gonna still stay here because I want to do the dungeon. It's like easy 1 million XP for me in 15 minutes, so why not do that? So my main thing is that Miss Pandaria Classic is just a one-time thing. It's a one-time thing, literally. They're not going to do another Miss Pandaria Classic. They're not going to do a Miss Pandaria Classic Plus. I think they're going to go either through Warlords of Draenor, or they're going to stop with Miss Pandaria, and that's it. So this version of Miss Pandaria is the only one you can actually play. Like Blizzard wise, not private server wise, right? And that's the only thing you're going to experiment going forward, and it has an end. Miss Pandaria Classic will end in 2 years maximum. So it means that if you want to play Miss Pandaria, it's right now. If you wait for it for next time, which will never happen, then you might regret it, or you might join way too late to the party where you will not be able to enjoy the whole shebang about Miss Pandaria Classic, right? So that's something that you should like consider, especially I consider it when I'm playing Miss Pandaria Classic. I did not put like Miss Pandaria Classic 1-to-1 with Anniversary server, and we found a tank, which is magnificent. If you put like them together, it's a FOMO thing, right? And I'm like conscious of it. It's a FOMO thing for me. I'm playing Miss Pandaria Classic and not anything else like retail or like Anniversary or even Project Epoch. Like I'm not like glued to my screen hoping that it gets an update towards that so I can play it. It's more like okay, if I don't get like Miss Pandaria Project Epoch right now, it's fine. I have Miss Pandaria Classic, which is the thing that I want to play. So obviously everyone is going to do big like I'm okay with that, but the healer is never ready for that shit, man. Oh my days, that's not gonna end well, man. That's not gonna end well because he's not ready, man. Oh dear, like. Well, I'm gonna try to do damage. We'll see. I was trying to heal him, but. Nice, he just didn't take the res. He did take the res. Okay. And everyone does this room like this, but they don't talk with the healer. Like, they assume the healer is okay with that. So it's a kind of a FOMO thing. I just want to play Miss Pandaria Classic because it is really the best version for PvP. Like, if you want to do competitive PvP, it is the most fun you can have because every single comp is actually viable. Optimal is it not, but like it's viable. You can play like double DPS and it's okay. And Anniversary is not to like an extent where I'm FOMOing to play it anymore. I don't have a guild anymore. I kind of left it a long time ago. There is nothing really holding me back. I did do everything I wanted to do on Classic. And I do have a Classic Plus itch. And that's why I want to play Project Epoch. Even if Miss Pandaria Classic is still there. I still want to like play Project Epoch and see how it goes. But like a Classic, I have the itch. I want to play Classic. I want to do even AQ. Like AQ is fine. Like I think it's bad. It's not really great. It has a lot of thrash, but it's fine if you do it like a few times. It can be fun. But right now there's nothing really holding me back to the point where I want 100% to play Classic Anniversary over Miss Pandaria Classic. That's not really happening. So I suggest you guys to also think like that, right? If you think like, should I play Miss Pandaria Classic? Like, is it worth it or not? Personally, I think it's very worth it for PvE and PvP. But also, it's a one-time thing. Like, it's not going to come back. So if by any chance you miss it, you come and you enjoy it, you will not be able to go back in time and play it at launch. And this is still launch for Miss Pandaria. Like, the season hasn't started, raids are not open, celestial dungeons are not available yet. I still think, like, if you want to have fun and you... Damn, I'm stunned for a long time. If you look for fun and you look to actually like enjoy the moment and there is an end to the journey, I think that's okay. And it might like even leave you at wanting more, because Miss Pandaria will have an end and you will not be able to have another Miss Pandaria Classic. They're not going to... They could do that, but they're not going to do that because it's still in Classic Anniversary. They could go to TBC and eventually go to RAF. But like the time that goes to and requires the servers to progress to Miss Pandaria, it's already 6 years later, right? If right now anniversary servers are going to progress to TBC, you can count to around 5 years before you actually are able to play Miss Pandaria, if they do go to Miss Pandaria again, which I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to stop at RAF or eventually stop at TBC, and then Classic Plus comes out and they're going to rug pull it and say, look, if you want to play Classic, this is a new version, play it. I think that's what's going to happen. If it's not a season of something, like again, seasonal stuff kind of sucks, right? There's no real like future to it, except that you know that it will end at one point. But it will leave you with like a taste of I want more. While Miss Pandaria, you know, these are the rules, right? It's going to progress to Warlords or it's going to stop, and it's at your decision to like play it or not. So that's basically why I play Miss Pandaria, right? A lot of people are still ask me like daily, really daily, like, why are you playing Miss Pandaria? Why are you not on retail? Why are you not on Classic Anniversary? And the truth is, like, I think it's the best version across all versions right now. And it's like a one-time thing. Like, Miss Pandaria is not like RAF, where you are like very close to having a RAF era. A Miss Pandaria era will not happen. I'm fairly certain of it. I don't think they're going to do that. I wish it was, because I think the PvP is really sustainable and you can grow it if you have like a bit of a balance change and you do seasons. It could be fun to do, especially like as a replacement to retail for a lot of retail players. But right now what I really look forward to is like Miss Pandaria. We're going to do that. I am currently playing it. I look forward for Project Epoch. I look forward for TBC. But like, it's so far away. TBC is so far away. Like, I cannot wait for TBC, and I frankly don't want to level for TBC right now. Like, that's not gonna happen. If I know like it's next phase 6 and there is like a calm period for Miss Pandaria, I might level. Even like if I have all my characters I want a level 90 and I'm like doing arenas and I'm waiting for the conquest cap and I'm waiting for my friends or whatnot, I could level, but then I could just decide to level on Project Epoch, right? Because I think it's worth to play and to see how they do Classic Plus, because it might be the future, right? If they do it well, they might just like make it insanely good, and like Blizzard might take some ideas. So yeah, that's pretty much like a video I wanted to make, because that, like, I get those questions like in nearly every video or every other video on the rate or like on the primary channel, because I do promote Miss Pandaria on the primary channel as well, on my first channel. And all of the reaction from retail players are like, they don't want to play MoP, because why would they do that when retail is better from their perspective? When truthfully, if you didn't have played like Miss Pandaria Classic at all, you cannot like seriously be thinking that. But yeah, that's my opinion. Again, you know, everyone can have their own taste, but you can also say that some people have shitty taste, right? even though it's like very subjective. I think retail is just not in a great state at all, like design wise, but also like amount of like time investment on it, and being able to play the game. I'm talking about PvP right here. It is not worth it because you just have too much queues. Like it's more of a lobby game than an MMO, and Miss Pandaria is still feeling like an MMO. And Classic is the best MMO, but Classic is like something that will return regardless. And currently the state of Anniversary is not that good to the point where I want or need to play it. Like I said, like if I'm like on farm on Miss Pandaria and I feel like I have nothing else to do, like leveling wise or whatever, I'm waiting on stuff, I might just like, you know, well, I need my stuff here, so guys, I need the quests for whatever. I mean, it's going to do a big pull here. Good luck. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.